Good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
When I heard about this program, I was listening to it on the radio. I heard about it on the radio. And I kept hearing about it. My father tried to encourage me to go to it a long time ago when he was alive. I lost my father in 2016. Anyway, I kept hearing about it on the radio, so I decided to take advantage of it. I was diagnosed with diabetes in 2006 or 7. Anyway, I was in denial, so I didn't take any medication. I told the doctor I was going to eat right, and I was going to, and I found out on a fluke that I had diabetes because I had acid reflux, and I was taking medication for that. Anyway, I was off for a couple of days, and I'll tell you, if you ever had acid reflux and you don't take the medication like you're supposed to, feel like you're having a heart attack or you're going to die, whatever. So my husband at the time took me to the doctor, and when I got there, they gave me this thing to help my acid reflux, but then they said, well, ma'am, did anybody tell you that you had, are you diabetic? I said, no. I said, no way, I'm not diabetic. Because when they took my sugar reading at that time, it was like 200. Sugar was 200 something. So then they said, they called me and said, we need you to come in on a fast. And they did my sugar. And it was like, so fasting, your sugar is still high. You need to come back into the doctor. So she wanted me to take this medication. I heard about all the things that the medication does to you. And I was not going to take it. So I said, okay, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to eat right. I said all this, but that didn't happen. Eventually, because I was just scared, I thought I was going to have to go directly on insulin when they give me the shot. So I ended with another doctor. She said no. So I got prescribed with Metformin, 1,000 milligrams of Metformin. So you did that for a while, and then they tell you, and they check your A1C and this and that, and they was like, oh no, now we gotta put you on glipizide. So then I was on glipizide. I was on glipizide once a day, 5 milligrams once a day. Then then I was on glipizide 10 milligrams twice a day. I mean, my medication just kept going up. Then they wanted to put me on. A medication for high cholesterol. And my mother was already taking something for that, and it always gave her leg cramps. So I didn't. Anyway, I started to take it, got the leg cramps, and then I stopped. And I went to a seminar. They were telling me about if you don't take your medication for your cholesterol, you can clog your arteries, all this, whatever. So I started taking something called, I don't even know what's called now, something. No, this is some over-the-counter stuff, you know what I mean? The fish oil tablets, whatever. Okay, so thinking that's gonna do it, right? So I wouldn't have to take this medication. So anyway, getting back to, I come here to this session right here. Here, Dr. Wanda's presentation, and I go in and I have my testing. So by the time I got my testing, I had my A1C was 7.0. It was a 7. I started October 2018. I just started. October just passed. So my test was October 13th, 2018. My A1C was a 7. My doctor had ordered me a test for November because I was getting ready to have surgery for something else. So at that time, then when I went in for that, it was 6.9. Then when I had my test in January, which was not long ago, a couple of weeks ago, early January, my A1C is 5.8. So from October to January, I went to 5.8. So in the meanwhile, so I emailed my doctor. I'm like, oh, I emailed my doctor. I say, oh, have you seen my A1C score? Did you see it? She said, oh, what are your sugar readings? And I can tell her what my sugar readings are in the morning. And this, and she said, oh, okay, what I need to do, okay, cut your pills in half. Take your glipizide. Just cut your glipizide in half. Take 5 milligrams in the morning, 5 in the evening. Now, don't do the whole 10. So I was so for about a week I did that, and my sugar was still very low. I mean, it was close to, when I would get up in the morning, my sugar would be like somewhere between 70 and 85. It was still low. So I told her that. She said, oh, you can just come off the glipizide. Come off the glipizide. So I'm off the glipizide. She took me off the glipizide. In the process, I have lost some weight. I haven't done as good as she had. I didn't go from whatever to a size 8. As you can see, I'm not an 8. Not yet. But anyway, but you do lose weight. I didn't do any exercise. I normally do exercise. But another thing that also happened was I had this particular leg. I don't know what it was something in my knee. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this at all. I couldn't even, if I was to get into bed, I'm right-handed, so when I get into bed, I'm automatically, I'm gonna do this. Put this knee in, put your weight on, and roll over. No, I could not do that. Now I can do that. I can bend this knee, put weight on, and roll in the bed. So a lot of things, it seemed like some of my joints that were tight. I used to have real bad problems with my knees. Those problems have gone away. So it also takes away, I believe it takes away the swelling in your joints or whatever. And I'm much more mobile than I used to be. And so I would advise anybody, well, at first I thought, when I saw the plan, I thought I don't want to mess the plan up, but anyway. I didn't think I could do it. I thought I couldn't do it. But after you start doing it, you just do it. Because you want to be able to live. I have seen so many people die who have had sugar because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They're on dialysis 3 times a week. They're on this thing, and they're losing limbs, losing toes, fingers, and stuff like that. Losing their sight. 2 people in my church died from diabetes. By the time they left here, they were either blind and or amputees. I didn't want to be like that. So I went on and signed up with the program, and I'm still with the program.
Thank you for coming. So